San Francisco 49ers and the Washington football team. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Carry for Raheem Mostert. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Back to throw here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
It's a loss of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
38-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check it.
Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown. A big play there. 93 yards. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and they've got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
6-yard pickup.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
31-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Back to throw again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
The pass.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 33.
Down 49ers.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. He gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game, showing up here in the first half.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at the 34.
Check. Lucky.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Ball carried by number 30.
Tackled that time by Sidney Jones.
Down at the 35-yard
Yeah,
line.
things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, 49ers nothing.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
He's crashing. He's checking crack. Check. Check hot. Check 30. Check 37. Check 99. Check 99.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On the move to his left. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And 11 at the 44-yard line.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Blue there. Rush twist. Slam.
Now they try the right side here. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
For the running back.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
8.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Get off the field.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that's caught by Smith. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
Watch the shit. Out. Screen. You get time.
Hands it off out of the gun. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. 2nd and 7 from the 20.
It's a pickup of 3.
Here's Haskins. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Kill. Check. Fresno. Check it out, read.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-0. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now a dump off here complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 30. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And the 49.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
The 14-yard line.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for only a couple. Second and goal from inside the 5.
At the 4-yard line.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes this Washington 10. 49ers 7.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wild Card matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman running with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wild Card bout. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. It's a pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Check, check, check. 6 guys. 6 guys. Watch the
Here we go on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most...
There he goes left side. Touchdown, Washington. Gary Jennings, 55 yards. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
George Kittle.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Marquise Goodwin.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chase Young just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready.
It's a foot race. The 40, 30, 10. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown. A great effort there. 83 yards.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Check 49, check 49. Check 52. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Haskins will throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field.
The pass.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
It's now 4th down.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
1st down, San Francisco.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
27-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Chase Young
able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he doesn't have a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are
To be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. That 3rd down conversion, good for 23.
1st down, 49ers.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Montez Sweat picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. The play fake. He'll look to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Let's go.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
This is Thomas. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, first down. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Haskins going to try to throw it. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
Yeah, the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Baltimore.
Crab cakes will be waiting for us, partners. We head to the airport.
Heck yeah.